Hello everyone, on behalf of the Mindalia TV team, we want to welcome you to Mindalia live streaming. Thousands of people around the world gather daily here to see lectures, interviews that the guests that we bring are so kind to offer us. Today we are being joined by Paola Reyna. She's an angelic therapy practitioner. She's a communication instructor. She has more than 10 years of experience, and the space that's about to start is The Magic of a Life with Angels. It is my pleasure now to welcome Paola. Paola, welcome to Mindalia. The screen is all yours.
Thank you very much, Mirna. Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure for me to be here in Mindalia. It is a real honor. Thank you, Mindalia, for inviting me again. And well, what I'm going to talk about is how it is to live a magic life with angels. And first of all, I would like to know, what is a life with angels for you? Does anyone of you are living a life with angels at this moment? Well, what is a life with angels for me is every day show me that the life with angels is magical because of the surprise you get every day when you realize that you are not alone at all. You are always accompanied. And how do I know I'm accompanied? Because all the message that I receive from angels, the signals, and I get from they all day long. The first time I understood it clearly was about 8 years ago, in a specific time of my life, when as a result of a health situation of angst that my then husband had, and I was living it with him. The scenario for more than a year was catastrophic. I managed to carry out adversity with happiness. I did not deny that sometimes I cried with frustration, but never collapsed. I always continue cheerful, smiling, positive, celebrating the small achievements in life. And then I realized that a friend from high school who had years without having contact with her, it turns out exactly the same situation. So she was living the same situation as I was living at the same time with her husband. The only big difference was that she, at that time, unfortunately, had to temporarily separate from her husband because 3 different times she had to go to the hospital as an emergency situation, having facial paralysis caused by the stress of the situation she experienced at that time. And then me with exactly the same situation and just having, frustration, maybe cry, but happy, handle it. I was like, what's the difference? I will not deny that at the beginning, my first surprise was to know that someone else was living exactly the same situation I was going through. Well, we all cannot deny it. When we are in a situation with so much adversity, we think that we are the only one living like that, right? And well, the second thing that I surprised me was the similarity of the situation me and my friend were experiencing. And at the same time, the big difference of how each other were coping with it. I thought there was not big difference between me and her. We both had grown up in the same type of family, same city, same school, same values, etc. I did not have any virtue or advantage over her. However, I had 3 years at that time living my life among angels. And at that time, friends, I realized that was the only difference between her situation and mine. In that moment, I acknowledged that the big difference was that I was experiencing this hard situation by the hand of the angels. In addition to allowing me to heal his energy, I also heal him physically by the support I give him, being calm, in peace, and confident that everything was going to be fine. All of his could not be given to me by no one but by the hand of angels. This was a very precise example that took me and made me realize the big difference of an adverse situation, living it by the hand of the angels versus living it without them. However, examples like this, I have many. Since then, the angels have shown me their magic in my life day by day, little by little. They are explaining it to me, the why and the reason of each thing that happened in my life. And He's allowed to me understand more and more with a better perspective may propose here on earth. Well, my purpose here on earth, what angels told to me, is to bring messages of the angels to the whole humanity, precisely as I'm doing right now. Many times the angels have mentioned to me that one of the way to expand their messages, in my case, this is not for everyone, but in my case, they tell me that it's by my own example. So can you imagine my own example? So as one occasion, the message that I received from them was also very clear, and I would love to talk to you about it. From this, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about my life, where I decided myself full-time being an angel therapy practitioner. I work for a company which was my second home. I dedicated 100% of my time at that job. I was really, really happy with it. I got promoted to a very important position. I was satisfied. I feel success. I was enjoying it. I like to be there. I even practice following the guidance of the angels in the office, and I really enjoyed how I was doing this, channeling messages from the angels about what does my boss and me should do to solve some problems over there in the office. So sometimes we think that the angels just help us like in meditation with the spiritual things and things like that. But no, let me tell you, they help me a lot in the office. Like every time on your life, they will give you a message to go forward. So that's how my boss and me follow these indications of the response angels give to me and results. So at that time, we were happy to take the office work by the hand of angels. We both really enjoyed it because it was more easy for us, to resolve problems and everything. However, something inside me told me that I should leave my work and start dedicating full time to be angel therapy practitioner. But at that time, my economic situation at home was telling me otherwise. And at that same time, I had different opportunities to make myself known and grow as an angel therapy practitioner. At that time, I formed part of a radio station program, sharing angels' messages, talking about how angels help you in life and how to include them in it. I love to be in radio. So this helped me to grow on these things about angels. I also impart courses. I hosted weekly meditation groups. And in the evenings and weekends, I did angel therapy. Early in the mornings, I went to the radio station. And during the day, on weekdays, I was working at my job. So I asked the angels to fix things at my home in order for me to quit my office job. There were a lot of people ask me for courses, for therapies in the morning, but I was always working. So the only time that I had to do those things was on the weekends or evenings. And I was kind of frustrated, like I want to grow in this. I need time for do that. So that's why I asked for the angels, please, please fix things at home. I really, really, really want to get this as a full-time job and dedicate myself 100% to be an angel therapy practitioner. But guess what? At that time, the answer of the angels was no. The answer they gave me was no. I was like, what? I really want it, like just go and do it. Can you believe it? They told me no. And I was like, but why? That's when they explained me that I need to be an example for other people to give these messages from the angels. So I will explain you well. So I had to continue working in my regular job. I was happy in that job, but I feel that I need something else. What the angels told me about, it's that it has to be this way, to set an example for those people who were looking to contact with the angels. If at that time I was dedicated 100% of my time to be angel therapy practitioner, then the people who was approaching me to learn how to contact with angels, they could think that the only way to connect with them was by doing that all day, meditating all day, because that will be the example that I was given to them, So that's what at that time the angels explained to me, and I was like really, really surprised. What I'm trying to tell you with this is that not always what we should do is what we want to do. The angels have a better perspective about it. And I know that sometimes it could be hard to believe that a regular life with regular daily stress will be able to get in contact with the angels. Sometimes the easy way for us to believe is that the only way to get to them is by being peaceful all day long with no problems at all, being stress-free and with a perfect life, like a same life, and then I will get contact with the angels. But that's not the way it is. The truth is the angels are here with you, with me, with us, with everybody who wants guidance. Actually, they are with everybody, but who wants guidance can start a communication with them, okay? So, So I will invite you to really open your heart, live in love, live with angels, and don't be afraid. They will be here to help you. Sometimes a lot of people ask me, but I don't know how to talk with them, how they are going to be with me. You don't have to talk with them. They are always with you. Remember, they are light, they are energy. So maybe you don't listen to them, maybe you don't see them, but they are around you. And imagine this, the only purpose on their life is to help you. So don't be shy, just ask them whatever you want. Just ask them whatever you need. And either way, they will know better than you what you need. So open for this guidance of the angels in your life.
Thank you, Paola. There are some questions here. The first one will be is we can request angelic assistance for someone else.
I cannot, no, no escucho nada. I cannot listen.
Okay, we have some questions here.
Okay.
The first one will be if we can request angelic assistance for someone else.
Yes, you can, but the better way, when I have this situation in therapy, what the angels tell me is that this assistant will be better for you to change the way you be with that person. So when that other person look and see the change in your life, usually they will ask you for that change. But either way, if it's not for a big change, if you just want like for the angels to help that person, you can ask for it. That's fine.
Thank you. Let's go ahead with the next question, and it is: can we communicate with angels in our dreams?
Sure, yeah. That's one of the ways the angel communicate with us. The only thing that I will recommend you is to have a little notebook next to your bed. So when you wake up, go and write all your dreams, because sometimes after a little bit we wake up, we forget it. So there's really common that you can get a message from the angels through your dreams. So just be with your notebook to get all those messages.
Thank you for that answer. The next question is there a specific color for each angel?
Yes. Well, we can go and tell the color for each archangel, but I think the most important it's Archangel Miguel or Michael, that it's blue, and then Zadkiel it's purple, Jofiel will be yellow, Rafael it's green, and Gabriel it's white. So I think those are like the most important. Oh, Uriel, orange. Yeah, that's it. Oh, and Chamuel, I'm sorry. Chamuel, it's pink. Uriel, orange. Yes. So if you want to, if it's easier for you, you can, when you think in those colors, you can get communication with those angels.
Thank you for that answer. Let's go with the next question. This question is from Ale. She's in our YouTube chat and she's asking, how can I feel angels in my day-to-day?
Well, when you connect to yourself, you start living like more focus on what's going on in your life, what's going on in your body, then you will start feeling the angels. I think the easy way for a start to feel them, it's in meditation. You can get a guidance meditation or just with music, whatever it's better for you. So just get focused. Now let's help, and you will feel that energy around you. Those are the angels.
Thank you. Let's go with the next question, and it's Mariana, and she's asking, how can we call them and ask for help?
Okay, just the way that you call and ask for help a friend, the same way. Believe me, you don't need anything really like, I don't know, a lot. No, just the way you call a friend, you dial, you call that same way, but you don't need a phone, okay? You just close your eyes, or even with your eyes open, whatever, just for you to concentrate and just ask the angel. You can ask a specific angel or just like all of them. So angels, help me with this situation. They will help you. But the most important thing is for you to trust them, for you to believe that they are listening to you. What happened if I call a friend? I'm hoping they're going to answer because I'm sure I called that number. So that's the same thing with the angels. When you call them, you just have to believe, you just have to trust that they are listening to you.
Thank you for that answer. And our next question for you here is, what is the difference between an angel and an archangel?
Well, it's just the level they are, but the real difference is like the energy of the angels. It's more close to our energy. So that vibration of the energy of the archangels are like a little bit upper and the angels are lower. So that's why the angels are like more close to us. But the real thing is that you can call whatever you want. If you want to call an archangel, an angel, they will help you. So don't worry about those things.
Thanks for that answer. The next question from our YouTube chat is, I do know that angels talk to you through intuition. How can I see the difference and know if it's them or if it's me that is imagining basically
Imagine, yeah, I know. Well, let me tell you that a lot of times the angels use your imagination to communicate with you. So either way, it's your imagination, it can be the angels. What I will recommend you is to ask yourself what you feel. If you feel that message is from you, or you feel it's from the angels. If you don't really know, if you don't really feel, okay, then if you were meditating with angels, 100% that message is from them, not from you. If you are just in the regular day, so maybe we can think about it, but usually they will be the angels. The thing is that the ego, it's really, really strong, and it's telling us, no, it's you cannot hear angels, but just don't listen to the ego and go and believe that that voice are your angels.
Thank you for that answer. Through our YouTube chat, Anna is asking, she's actually, it's an intervention that she's, just an opinion that she's giving, which is interesting. That's when it gets confusing. It is hard to know who is this. How do we know that it's an angel, Paola? If we get some sort of communication from the upper worlds, how do we know that it's actually an angel, that being that we're communicating with?
Well, maybe like to be sure you have to go through more study and but what I will recommend you is don't worry who is. If you feel it in your heart, just go for it, because sometimes we have a lot of things in mind, and the angels are really simple. They just give you the message. So what they recommend us is just go through the message. And if you really want to know like who is and everything, well, I recommend you to go and take courses to know which are the angels you are talking, or if it's an angel or another light, or whatever it is. Yes, you can go through. But like for now, don't get complete, just get the message and go through it.
Thank you, Paola. What can we do in the case of having an encounter with an angel? Like right after, we know it's something that happened and it's very weird and it's unnatural. What should a person do right after that? Because we may fear being judged or people saying, "Hey, you're just crazy. That was just their imagination." So how, in your community where people are used to having this type of encounters, I'm pretty sure that there was a first time. At a certain
Yeah.
point, there was a first time. So if someone has a very first encounter, what should they do?
What I will recommend you is, first of all, just feel it. Just live the moment. Be there. Don't be thinking, what's going to happen after. So just be there. And second, take a notebook, the same thing. Take a notebook and write down everything you see, everything you hear, everything you listen, whatever you feel or whatever you receive, whatever you get over there. Because sometimes when you talk with somebody else or with yourself and the ego tell you, no, you are crazy, all that experience just go away because we push away the spirit experience. And sometimes you want to go back when you connect again with your heart and you cannot remember what you get, what you receive. So that's why I recommend you to write everything. Sometimes my alums also get like illustration of what you see, what like everything. Just get that picture, and then we will see. But just that will be my recommendation for you. Just leave it and then keep it.
Thank you, Paola. As per your experience, is there any particular matter that you have seen angels being very involved with? Like in humans' life, any particular problem, like finding love or finding employment? Is there any matter in which you have seen angels being more involved than other matters?
I think in health, but I don't know, like in a lot of, I have been in a lot of experience, so I don't know like which one, but I think health and finding love with themselves and love with another person. I think those are the two most I guess popular situations where the angels are there, help them, and where when a people start feeling the angels, the most common thing is that they're gonna start to cry. And the reason it's because the angels are making a change inside you. So there is a pattern where the angels are in their lives.
Thank you. And as we reach the end of this conversation, what do you like to leave us with? What do you want us? What do you want to be your closing thoughts?
Well, I invite you to really go inside yourself, to really go and see what else you can get, what else you can give to the whole earth, and go and get that. And then when you go to your inside and connect with angels, I will really recommend you to explore the magic of a life with angels.
Thank you again, Paola. It's been a great pleasure to be with you today. Thank you for sharing with us your knowledge, your time, and for those that are beyond the screen, we want to also thank you. Remind you that we are Mindalia.com. We are an international nonprofit organization. We love to share interesting information with you, and you can collaborate with us every time you interact with any of our social media or platforms. We're sending you a very big hug, and we're gonna see you again in the next Mindalia live streaming. Bye.